Bobby Manning here inside TD Garden. Atlanta Hawks, Boston Celtics starting a 2-game series here. First time I've been here in 2 years, and it's eerie. It is inside here without any fans, outside in the streets, down below in North Station. It's weird. And this place has changed a ton too. Celtics without Kemba Walker tonight, back-to-back. We've gotten used to that. Hawks, long injury list for them as well. Around the league, it feels like all kinds of teams are just piling up their injury reports between COVID and physical ailments. A couple knee injuries. Rajon Rondo out for the Hawks. We're talking about Bogdanovic, their big free agent signing from the offseason. But Trae Young is the center of attention here. Is this one of the best young guards in the NBA? Or is he the next Isaiah Thomas? That's my question with him. We're talking about a guy who has a net rating of 1, pretty much gives up when he's on the floor as many points as he's scoring, and per 100 possessions he's giving you 36, which is phenomenal, especially at the minutes and usage he's going to be playing at throughout the course of the game. But can they get stops? Clint Capela was a ginormous addition. He was in that 4-team trade a year ago, or I guess 2 years ago with COVID considerations here, and he has shored up their interior defense, and surprisingly this Atlanta team defends a little bit. They're a top 10 team against the 3, top 10 team at limiting a field goal percentage as well. So the Hawks, what are they going to be on a night like this? An offensive powerhouse? The way the Celtics have played lately, they've dipped into the bottom 10 of the league in scoring. They're going to have a hard time keeping up with that Atlanta Hawks team. But if the Hawks are weak defensively, if like the Nuggets here yesterday, they give up a ton of buckets to Jaylen Brown, let Jason Tatum walk wherever he wants offensively, this should be one that the Celtics win. I think this is going to come down to the last few possessions here. Probably going to get a little fast both ways, ton of scoring here. That's the kind of game I'm expecting. But my big question is, who's going to start for the Celtics? Jeff Teague, DNP on Tuesday. The way Brad Stevens' lineups have been going this year, you could see him starting. Grant Williams was another guy who didn't factor as much into the game yesterday. I see him playing, in fact, starting to start this one against John Collins, Capela in the middle, going to draw Tristan Thompson. And with Daniel Theis out for the Celtics, more Robert Williams. 8 rebounds, 8 points, 5 steals. We've talked about him on the post-game show. He's a game changer whenever he comes in, and the way his stats project over a longer usage rate was all hypothetical before because we only saw him for 15-20 minutes at a time. Well, in a game like yesterday where he got that longer run, he looked like the Celtics' best option at center, and when he had to go against Nikola Jokic in the fourth quarter, granted Jokic was out of gas, he was able to take advantage of him, get into the lane for some steals, made a few mistakes, but overall, I agree with John. Like, there's as much positive there, at least, as negative. And Tristan Thompson was good on Jokic. He's going to have to be strong again on Capela here, who's averaging a double-double. This is going to be a good game here, and they get to do it twice. John Collins talk, we'll get to that in post-game. We'll get to that after the game. We'll take a look at what he possibly could bring to the Boston Celtics if that ends up being a trade. Atlanta reportedly listening to trade offers on a talented power forward / center in today's game who fits well in a modern offense. He's exciting to watch. And Trae Young, Brad Stevens was asked about the way he draws fouls before the game. He didn't bite. Celtics, though, the way they fouled this year, they're probably going to bite on a few shot fakes, hesitations around screens, the kind of things he does to get to the free throw line, and he has needed it this year. At high usage, he's only shooting in the low 40% from the field, only 36% from 3. That's not going to cut it from the Hawks, and that's a reason that they've lost 7 of 8 along with injuries. I have the Celtics winning this one here tonight despite no Kemba. Going to be extremely close, though. I'm here at TD Garden. We're all here at CLNS Media with you after the game on our YouTube channel for Celtics post-game. And I'll have more reporting here after the game. Bobby Manning, TD Garden, CLNS Media.